The tyranny of terror has to end, and this is, again, something that we're looking for. This is eternity. This is for forever.
Forever, forever, and ever.
To ensure the success of this effort, my plan calls for the creation of a new international oversight body, the Board of Peace, we call it, the Board of Peace.
Little rabbit foo-foo riding through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy and said, "Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't like your attitude, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'm going to give you 3 chances to change, and if you don't, I'm going to turn you into a goonie."
Don't bop down the stairs. So one thing with Obama, I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I've never said, da-da-da-da-da-da, pop, pop, pop.
Little rabbit foo-foo riding through the forest, scooping up the wriggly worms and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy and said, "Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't like your attitude, scooping up the wriggly worms and popping them on the head. You've got 2 chances to change, and if you don't, I'm going to turn you into a goonie."
I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I've never said, da-da-da-da-da-da, pop, pop, pop.
Little rabbit foo-foo riding through the forest, scooping up the tigers and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy and said, "Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't like your attitude, scooping up the tigers and popping them on the head. You've got 1 chance left to change, and if you don't, I'm going to turn you into a goonie."
I've never said, da-da-da-da-da-da, pop, pop, pop. He'd go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said, "It's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it, but eventually bad things are going to happen, and it only takes once." But he did a lousy job as president.
Little rabbit foo-foo riding through the forest, scooping up the goblins and popping them on the head.
So I never expected Trump charging into a goblin's nest to not get some goblin vomit and slop and blood on him. I just don't want to catch him in bed with a goblin. But if he's in there rolling around hacking him up and he's got a goblin guide, you know, taking him into the cave, I'm not expecting him to not get dirty, especially up to his ankles. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, having political succubus with goblins. I don't want to see him ingratiating goblins.
Down came the good fairy and said, "Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't like your attitude, scooping up the goblins and bopping them on the head. You've got no chances left, so I'm going to turn you into a goonie." Pow!
Wait a minute!
Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film.
Hey, Mike found the map! Whoa, do you guys realize what we could do? I don't want to go on any more of your crazy Goonie adventures.
Meet Mikey,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Brand, Andy,
Shame, shame! Come on, Fran, slipper the tongue. That's disgusting. No, I can't even look.
Mouth,
I gotcha! Now get out from behind there. You're ruining the painting. You're ruining my joke.
Stephanie, Data,
Booty bangers! Ow! Guys, isn't that neat?
and Chunk.
It's locked. Thanks, Chunk.
They call themselves The Goonies. They've stumbled onto a legend, but they're not alone.
Chunk, I hope that was your stomach.
No. That's the it. Sounds like Kong.
Discover what they uncover.
It was full of rubies and emeralds and diamonds.
The lost map.
Oh, this started the tunnel.
The secret caves.
Hey, Mikey! You can hear me! Run! Run! They're coming after you! Sugar!
The hidden clues.
Mikey!
The treacherous traps.
Hello, Sheriff. I'm at the Lighthouse Lounge, and I want to report a murder.
Just like that last prank about all those little creatures that multiply when you throw water on them.
Take the oath.
They're here! Somebody's coming!
Join the adventure. As Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film.
Of a beautiful name, the Board of Peace, which will be headed not at my request, believe me, I'm very busy, but we have to make sure this works. The leaders of the Arab world and Israel and everybody involved asked me to do this, so it would be headed by a gentleman known as President Donald J. Trump of the United States. That's what I want, is some extra work to do, but it's so important that I'm willing to do it, and we'll do it right, and we're going to put leaders from other countries on, and leaders that are very distinguished leaders, and we'll have a board, and one of the people that wants to be on the board is the UK former Prime Minister, Tony Blair, good man, very good man, and some others, and they'll be named over the next few days, and it'll be quite the board. Working, everybody wants to be on it now. I don't know if that had anything to do. They named me and everybody else wanted to be on it. I guess they figure, well, he's a soft touch. He'll be easy to deal with.
Hey, Mike found the map! One-Eyed Willie! My dad told me all about him. See, One-Eyed Willie stole treasure once, and then he got into this cave, and he's been there ever since. Trapped. You guys, just what if this map could lead to One-Eyed Willie's rich stuff? I'm setting booty traps. You mean booby traps? That's what I said, booby traps. I want to go home. Don't say that. Goonies never say die. Oh my God.
From Steven Spielberg. The Goonies.
Do the truffle shuffle. Come on, do it.
But if you catch him kissing goblins, or if you catch him in bed with a goblin, that's a problem. If he, say, signs on to the TPP, that's in bed with a goblin. Because we're going to have a new scale here. I'm actually going to have it made digitally where it's on a scale of goblins. Is it charging into a goblin's nest, hacking them to pieces? Or is it just going, around the goblins? Is it kissing goblins? Even though you still stab them, you give them a kiss? Or is it catching him in bed with a goblin? And then the final scale, is Trump going to have babies with a goblin and actually help the New World Order and turn against us like Darth Vader? Is he going to marry a goblin? So you just learned about another level of the scale, not just in bed with a goblin, marry a goblin.